Hey guys, Mrs. Myers here. You're going to need your interactive notebook, a pencil, and a colored pencil to complete this lesson with me today. Pause the video if you don't have the supplies you need and grab them now. Alrighty. So I need you to turn to page 14 of your interactive notebook. There should be a large white foldable on the right side of the page. Inside that foldable is a big white empty space. I need you to divide your big white empty space into 4 quadrants, just like I did. So a vertical line down the center and a horizontal line across the center. Super. Alright, next step, I need you to copy the 4 equations from the front of the foldable onto the inside so that we have plenty of workspace. I already did this job. You can pause the video now to take the time to write your 4 equations neatly inside the 4 quadrants of your white foldable. I'll give you time to do that now. Alright, let's get started. So I'm going to choose my colored pencil here, and I'm going to mark our first equation that needs tackled. We're starting in the top left. I see subtraction, I see multiplication, and I see addition. I see 3 separate operations. If we consider our order of operations, and we use our mnemonic, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, we have no parentheses, we have no exponents. Our next step is multiplication and division, and I see that right in the center of our equation here. So we're going to do 10 times 2 first. 10 times 2 is 20, and then we're going to use our regular pencil to recopy the remainder of the equation. Alright, nice. Back to our colored pencil. Which operation gets done first, subtraction or addition? Well, they're on the same level of the order of operations, so that means we solve them from left to right. And I'll give you a little hint. This is your left, in case you're confused. Alrighty, so our left side equation would be 60 minus 20. And 60 minus 20, my friends, is 40. We're going to use our pencil color to write out the remaining problem, and then we're going to solve it. 40 plus 8 is 48. Once you get in the habit of circling your answers, we're starting to get into some pretty big problems with a lot of work that can get a little cramped. So having a circled answer can make it a lot easier to check your work. Alright, let's hop over to the top right quadrant. I see 2 sets of parentheses there. I see one on the left with a 3 times 6 and one on the right with a 10 plus 2. Again, parentheses are part of the same level of the order of operations, so we're going to solve them from left to right. 3 times 6 is 18. I'm going to use my pencil color to write out the remainder of the equation that we have not yet tackled. Alright, the next piece of the puzzle we need to solve is 10 plus 2, which is 12. I'm going to rewrite the remainder of that equation. Alright. And then finally, 18 minus 12 for our last step is 6. Nicely done, my friends. Circle that answer. Okay, we got one more. That looks pretty doable. And then we've got the beast. Okie doke. So, I'm on the bottom left. Are you there too? Excellent. I see 2 levels of grouping symbols this time. I see parentheses on the inside around 15 minus 10. And then I see brackets around the entire equation. We know that we have to work our grouping symbols from the inside out. Parentheses come first. So we got 15 minus 10, which is 5. We're going to use our pencil color to recopy the remainder of the unworked equation. We can drop those parentheses at this point because they've already done their job and they have no more bearing on our equation. Okie doke. Next, we've got multiplication and addition showing up. I suppose we could include our brackets there, though they're not really doing a job. Okay, so we have multiplication and addition. Let's go back to our mnemonic. Please excuse my dear. Ooh, my dear. That my stands for multiplication. So we have to do that step before we add or subtract. So here we go. 2 times 5 is 10. I'm going to use our pencil color to write out the unworked equation. 10 plus 10 then is 20. And you got to circle that answer so we can find it in your workspace. See, this isn't bad. You got this. All right, I'm writing on the side of my screen here. This is a mess. Okay, back to business. All right, we got the biggie. It's on the bottom right. Here we go. What the heck do we do first? Well, I see a set of parentheses here with a 3 plus 4 inside. And then I see another one over here with a 10 minus 8 inside. Since they're at the same level, we're going to work them from left to right. 3 plus 4, my friends, is 7. All right, now we're going to use our pencil color to recopy the remainder of the equation that has yet to be worked. All right, so we've got a bracket. You got to be really careful that your grouping symbols don't end up looking like numbers. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes those braces can end up looking like 3s. Your parentheses can end up looking like 7s. Your brackets can end up looking like 7s. Things get crazy if you're not careful. And my equations always seem to get bigger as they go to the right. Very odd. All right, what's next? We still have one more level of parentheses. Let's get rid of those guys. So here we are at a 2. We're going to rewrite the rest of this. I understand this is tedious. It's time consuming, but it is necessary to keep your work neat, tidy, and organized. Like it or not. All right, there we are. What's next? Well, we've got a bracket there, right? With 7 times 2 in the middle. Let's take care of that guy. Gives us a 14. The bracket has done its job. It can be removed. So now we're going to add 6. Copy that brace. Seems to be the biggest trouble for you guys, just drawing the thing. Alrighty. Next, it's pretty easy. We're still inside grouping symbols here. 6 and 14, that's 20. All the math so far has been pretty simple. Just gotta not be too careless. Okie doke. Last step, 20 plus 12 leaves us with 32. How'd you do? Did you manage? Were you able to make good decisions and follow my steps? I hope so. Alrighty, we're going to pause this video right now and wrap it up, and then I'll do 4 more practice problems with you in our next video. Alright, ta-ta for now.